Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dorian Show. Guys, can you please hit the like and subscribe button, please, so you can know when a new episode of the podcast will come out? So I've been trying to lose 18 pounds in 10 days because I am Lizzo's backup dancer. And I gotta say, it's been hard, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard. I'm just out there trying to do my dance and stuff. And, Lizzo would just like walk, she would be walking around with the turkey leg, and she would just be like, just walking down the bus, right? And then she points at me with the turkey leg and she's like, "Hey, fatty, you need to lose some weight." And I was like, "Oh, God, I got to do it." No, I'm just kidding. That is all a joke. Just in case someone shows Lizzo that clip, please do not sue me. I am trying to lose 18 pounds in 10 days, and that's because I have a wedding to go to in a couple days, and my clothes don't fit. Okay, like that's just the truth of it. Like I had this like button down dress shirt that I was gonna wear, and I tried it on maybe like a week ago, and like the buttons could not be buttoned. It was about to pop out. And some people might be like, "Hey, you could just unbutton a couple of buttons," and by like, if I did that, I will only have like one button, which is like the one to cover up my belly button, which would not be a good look. Yeah, I guess I could just buy a new shirt, but I'm not a quitter, dude. I like to earn. I like to pull myself up from my own fat bootstraps to lose some weight. That, and I not that anyone really cares, but I put it on Instagram that I'm gonna try to do it in 10 days to lose 18 pounds. And I gotta say, it's been tough, dude. It's been really tough to do that because, you know what I mean? Like, you think you're doing good, and all of a sudden, like, a cupcake just appears. You know what I mean? Like, if you hang around enough like ladies, they just like spontaneously like come up with baked goods. The other day I was at an open mic, and it was first time at this open mic. Never been to this open mic before. I went to go check it out. It's a pretty cool mic, actually. Thursday nights in Hollywood at the Dudes Brewing. Anyway, I was at this open mic. First time there, and like the host of the mic just came. She's like, "I brought cupcakes, everyone." And I don't know, but I take that as a sign from God. Like I can't turn down a cupcake. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had one, and then let me tell you, dude, the cupcake was so good. It was so moist. I've never had a strawberry flavored cupcake in my life before, and it's not like a plain cupcake with strawberry frosting. It was like strawberry flavored cupcake. It was so good. It was moist. The only bad thing is I spend like the rest of that night just thinking about the cupcake. I was like, "Oh God, it's gonna make me fat tomorrow. It's gonna make me fat." So what I do is I every day I weigh myself, so I could get like a consistent idea of how much I weigh at a certain time. And yeah, I ate that cupcake at like 6 p.m. and I thought about it all day, dude. I was like, I can't wait to see how I've let myself down in the morning. Like, I was excited to go to sleep. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I try to sleep early so I could wake up faster, so I could weigh myself and see the impact on my body. And that was day 4, you know what I mean? And I was doing well. I was eating healthy. I was like not snacking, not eating peanut butter, not eating donuts like I usually do. And the 4th day, the devil got me, dude. Got me with the cupcake, and I ate it. I was like, and you know what? Like, it's like these things like tend to happen, when you're trying to be healthy with your diet. I was just the other day, like I was like right, I try to eat steak every day. Like, that's my healthy meal. I know cholesterol, everyone, but whatever. You're not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Who knows? I was so I like to take my steak out of the fridge in the mornings and I let it get to room temperature because it cooks better that way. I yesterday I pulled the steak out, you know what I mean? Like I letting it get to room temperature, and then in the late afternoon my friend texted me with like, she was like, hey, guess what, I'm gonna have a birthday dinner tonight. And I was like, oh shit, dude, like what, I can't. And so I had the steak out, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like I can't throw it away, it's gonna go bad. It's like $20 if I throw it away. It's inflation is crazy. So you know what? So I decided to eat the steak early. I cooked it at like 2:30. You know what I'm saying? It was good. You know, just salt, pepper, some butter. You know what I'm saying? You kind of give that a nice crisp, that crust on the outside. Oh, it was a good steak. You know what? A normal person. You know what a normal person would have done? The normal person would have cooked the steak and put the cooked steak in the fridge. But I'm not normal, dude. I'm fat, as you can tell. I'm disgusting. So instead, what I did is I cooked the steak and I ate it at like 2:30, and then the whole time I was like, I can't miss this party, right? It's a good friend of mine, and you know, it's a celebration. I don't know, she's turning 45 or whatever. I don't know. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and do. And I was obsessing. I was obsessing over like the calories of what I'm gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie. We went to Yard House in Long Beach. No offense to people that like Yard House. It's like, to me, it's like a shittier version of like a Cheesecake Factory. You know what I mean? Like it's like a tier below Cheesecake Factory, but it's like slightly above, I don't know, a Fridays or something. I don't know, Ruby's. It's not good, dude. Okay, and you have to pay for parking there, but that's beyond the point. So I'm like obsessing over. Like today, this was yesterday, so I was like, dude, I can't gain weight. Like I need to lose these 18 pounds in 10 days, or I'll feel like a failure. And I'm like, oh god. And I actually did this, and it's like so embarrassing. But I looked at their menu, and the good thing about the menu at Yard House, they list all their calorie counts for the stuff. So I was like, all right, okay, I could probably eat this. I could probably eat that. You know, I get there, you know, there's like a bunch of people. They're all having fun. Everybody's ordering drinks, like all these mixed drinks, all these cocktails. And then when it gets to me, I was like, I'll have a Diet Coke, please. You know, because I can't eat sugar because I'm fat, dude. And I'm obsessed with this weight loss. This is what happens when I get into something. I just get obsessed. And of course, everybody, like, it's a birthday party, obviously. So they're ordering appetizers. You know, they're like, blah, 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 blah. And then one of my friends like, hey, what do you want? I was like, I just want to be skinny. But yeah, they order appetizers. And of course, I take a bite of the appetizers, which I was actually pretty good. Like, I literally took one bite of each thing. There was like this tuna stack, and which was pretty good. And then there was like this chicken lettuce wrap, which I think it's basically Kung Pao chicken, and they give you some lettuce, dude. Like it's really not that tasty. And anyway, I had some of that, and I was debating about getting like either the buffalo wings. It was like 10 wings for like 1,300 calories. I was like, that's fucking insane. Or I could get a Cobb salad and a chicken breast for 900 calories. So I couldn't believe it, but I actually got a Cobb salad. I got a salad at a birthday party, dude. Like, who am I becoming? I was like, okay, give me that blue cheese dressing on the side. But when it came, they gave me like a big bowl of blue cheese. And I swear I ate like half of it. I just kept dipping. You know, and usually when they toss in the dressing, right, it's like they mix it in. So maybe like not everything's completely covered. I was like, no, that's going to make me fat. Instead, I got on the side and I completely like submerged a piece of lettuce into the blue cheese and just demolished it, dude. But yeah, it's hard. And it wasn't there, dude. I thought it would be it. I'd be like, cool, dude. I got the Cobb salad. We're gonna celebrate by getting her like one of those like individual cakes, and we're gonna call it a day. But no, like one of my other friends brought her like a huge chocolate cake, and I was like, I gotta have some. I gotta have some, guys. And I had some. I had some chocolate cake. It was tasty. I had a smaller piece, and they gave me like a bigger piece. And I was like, oh, you know how like fat people pretend like they don't like to eat. I was like, oh, I just thought, oh, that's just too much. I can't do it. And then one of my other friends was like, okay, I'll have half of that one. And in my head, I was like, no, fuck you, no. But then I gave them half the cake, and it was good. I didn't have any more. I had self-control. And something magical happened. I woke up this morning. I lost 1 pound. You hear that? I had a steak. I had a Cobb salad with chicken. Had some appetizers. Had a piece of cake, and I still lost 1 pound. It's pretty amazing, if you ask me. So far, I think I'm about like halfway through. No, more than that. I'm like 6 days in and I lost 10 pounds, which is pretty freaking amazing. But I don't think I'm going to be able to hit 18 pounds in 10 days. And it's bumming me out, guys. It really is. And I gotta say, when you, if anyone out there is like struggling with weight, and according to the census, 80% of you guys are struggling with weight just like me. Dude, losing weight could get addicting. Like, it becomes like, in my mind, when I do something, it becomes like a game. Like, I need to go. Like, I don't, like, I feel antsy if I'm not losing weight every single day. Like, there was one day where I didn't lose a single pound. I was exactly the same. And I was like, what the hell, dude? I ate healthy. All I had was steak and eggs, 0 carbs. And how is this happening? And, yeah, it really bothered me. But, yeah. Anyway, it was like, it's super addicting. Super addicting when you like get on your weight loss game. You're like, you know, every day you just like lose. If you're like a big guy like me, like, this is not for everybody. Obviously, when I started this challenge, I was like 248 pounds. So I was losing like 1 pound or 2 pounds a day. Not everybody's like that. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of weight to lose, like, don't be like, I'm so fat, when you're only losing like 0.1 pounds a day, because it's totally normal. But yeah, it gets addicting every time I look at every day. I look forward to getting on the scale in the morning, dude. Isn't that crazy? I'm just like hopping on and see the number, and if it drops a little bit, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of I don't even know if that's healthy, but I guess it's healthy because I need to lose weight. But like, ever since I started like weighing myself every day, probably started this like 10 years ago. Like, I'm either obviously no one ever really stays the same, but I'm either gaining weight or I'm losing weight. Like, that's how my cycle is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will lose like 60 pounds and I'll gain like 60 pounds, which is crazy. You know, I think I need to cut that down. My range will have to be like 30 pounds or 40 pounds. Like, I could lose, or 20 pounds. I mean, I could like gain or lose 20 pounds and hang around that range will be a lot healthier, dude, because it's crazy to see myself like shrink down and blow up, and then, like, you know, just still be fat both ways. It can't be healthy, guys. So that's that. I'm going to Hawaii for this wedding. Not my wedding, my friend's wedding. And obviously Maui is burned down, and you know, I feel bad for the people. Hope everyone's okay. I think like 50 people died. Hope everyone's okay. But we'll be in Oahu, so I hope there's no ashes in the air or ruining my friend's wedding. No, I'm saying they better not be ruining my vacation. No, I'm just kidding. Tough for them. Anyway, what else? I think I'm slowly like becoming the man Karen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's like the way to go, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you start paying a little taxes, you start spending money, you're like, someone else should be doing my dirty work, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the past for the past 5 years, dude, since I turned 30, dude, I've just been crushed by like really terrible neighbors that love to play loud music with their bass just boom 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 boom, just bombarded with these audio jihadists, if I may. Just fucking sound terrorists, just boom, 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 all fucking day long. This has happened like 3 properties, by the way. When I like owned a condo when I was living with my mom, now that I'm renting, it's just the same fucking thing, dude. And I don't know if I did something wrong in the past life, you know what I mean? I don't know if I was like, you know, I don't want to say that, but but you know, maybe I was a bad person in a past life. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not. So, and most of the time, you know, I mean, I have no issue with confronting motherfuckers, basically. Like I would, like at my, at the first place I was at, I owned this condo. Like I walked downstairs to 2 a.m. and they're like, boom, boom, boom. My bed was shaking. And then 2 a.m. I just go down, dude. I'm like knocking on the gate to get like the lady to come. I'm like, hey, dude, turn off your fucking music, bitch. And I have no problem with that because when I like have confrontation, I like people to see me. I like them to see that I'm upset, and I like them to know that they're wrong. But that's like the old me now, dude. Like I did that a couple of times at the place I'm at right now, right here. And then after a while, I was just like, fuck it, dude. I pay way too much rent. I just like shoot an email. It's like, how much do I pay in rent again? To the property manager. I'm like, this is unacceptable. You better get this rectified as soon as possible. And then they just reply. They're like, oh, yes, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then we got to tell you, it's a lot more effective, actually. Like when you go there, you might have to fight someone. You know, you might get your ass kicked. You might end up on Instagram saying something crazy. And but yeah, it's just easier. You just fucking complain. Do you pay taxes? You pay rent? Just hit the cost like, oh, man, this is unacceptable. I am a tax-paying citizen. Please get your ass down here. So that's what I do now, dude. Like I have no problem being the man Karen anymore. Like it's really made life easier. I really wish I did this sooner. You know what I mean? Because everybody like really likes, like you kind of like having a Karen around. You know what I mean? Like they say all the stuff you don't want to say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you order food and your fries are cold and you're like, this sucks. And they're like, no, excuse me. His fries are cold. And then they just give you new fries. They're like, oh, so sorry. Please, I'm so sorry. And they have to like recook your $2 fries. And maybe they spit on them, but like at least they're hot and crunchy. So I'm all about that. What about the male Karen? That's me. What else is going on? I guess, dude, apparently the U.S., we're like, I guess, so the USA, we have like oil reserves, I guess, for like, I don't know, during war times or depression or whatever. Apparently our reserves are going down. Like it's almost empty and the government's refusing to refill or replenish the reserves, you know? They're like, no. Joe Biden's like, no. Oil prices are too expensive. Come on, man. And they won't replenish the oil. But then I'm like, dude, we're gonna be screwed because the Saudis, you know, the bros out there in the Middle East are jacking up oil prices. And oil, I don't think oil's gonna get cheaper, dude. So we're gonna be forced to buy oil at like $100 a barrel or something. I think right now it's like $60 to $80 or some shit. Just buy some, but no, they're not. And then I don't know what's gonna happen. Our oil price is going up. I mean, California's going up, and you know, a couple months ago, Joe Biden tried to like lower the gas price by like releasing oil from the reserves, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to buy it back at some point. And they're not doing it. So right now, all I could think about is how I can monetize from this. You know what I'm saying? Like all I'm saying is I may or may not just have barrels and barrels of gasoline in my living room right now. No one will ever know. I mean, maybe neighbors could smell it, but dude, you guys have been making loud noises all the time. What's a little smell of gasoline for you, dude? What's a couple of brain cells? But yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm trying to make more money. I'm trying to make money through all this, obviously. It's funny how I'm doing comedy and I'm like spending money doing comedy and trying to be an artist, but like on the other side I'm like trying to make a lot of money, dude. So I'm just buying a lot of oil stocks. Petrobras, if you guys want to look it up, PBR, they pay out last year. They paid out like 70% of oil, dude. 70% dividend. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. And yeah, now I don't know how much they're gonna pay now. Like 40%. I don't know, dude. Dude, socialism is working out in Brazil. They're not a socialist country, but I think Lula, their president, I think he's a socialist. I think he's like the Bernie Sanders of South America. And I mean, he went to jail right before he became president, but it might happen to us too, you know? I don't know. But yeah, he has a track record of really helping out the oil industry. So get rich off socialism, dudes. But yeah, they're paying out. I think this year they're probably paying out like 40% dividends. So I'm trying to get rich off of that. What else? What else in the news? I guess. See, this is what happens when I don't have a guest from a podcast. I end up talking about finance, guys. I end up talking about finance. Because that's all I care about. I like to work out, I like to eat, and then I like looking at stocks. Okay, that's a boring life, dude. Yeah, sure. Sometimes I go do comedy sometimes, but most of the time I'm looking at stocks and finance. Anyway, I'm still waiting to get rich from uranium. I don't know what's going on. I own a bunch of Sprott Uranium Trust. I own a bunch of Cameco, which is like a producer of uranium. They're miners of uranium, and they provide enrichment of uranium for companies to use. And I'm just like, dude, what is going on? I've been listening to the story for like 2 years. People are saying we need to go off of oil, which not going to happen. But where are we going to get all these electricity from? It's not through solar is not going to meet enough demand. The windmills are not meeting enough demands. Can't really build a lot of dams, which they're actually pretty good, the dams, but you have to use nuclear energy. And I'm like, the price of nuclear hasn't gone to the moon yet, but I have all these I just own a lot of shares and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting patiently. I'm never going to sell because the moment I sell, they're going to go to the moon. And I don't know what to do, guys. There's so many news that say like uranium should go up. Like in the country of Niger, I didn't name it that. They're just that coup. They just like overthrew their government and they provide like 25% of France's uranium, and that might be gone. A bunch of uranium is in Kazakhstan, in Russia. We're basically in a war with Russia. Like, dude, this uranium place should be going to the moon, but it's not. And it's not, and I don't know why. But I'm holding on. I'm holding on because I want to get rich. Okay? And that's the basic meaning of life is I want to lose weight and get rich. So anyway, we're about 24 minutes in, guys, and I think I'm just going to end it there. Thank you guys for supporting this podcast. For those who watch, it's apparently from all over the world, dude. Some of you guys are in Europe, in Asia, and Africa. I think I have some listeners in Africa. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, dude, like and subscribe. I don't know if any of you guys are here locally, how many of you guys are in LA, but I do some comedy shows sometimes, and leave a comment below if you would show up to some of these shows so I could, and I'll start promoting them online. Because right now, I'm not in really good shows, just to be honest with you, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. All right. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.